Hey guys, thanks for joining me. This is Angie at Chicken Scratch. This is the project we're making today. I hope you enjoy the video. So the supplies that we're using, we're using the Cute Halloween bundle. And I say bundle because we're actually using the entire suite. We have 6 pieces of the Cute Halloween paper. No, we have 5. Sorry, I can't count. We have 5 pieces that measure 3 by 1, and then 1 piece that measures 1/2 inch by 2 3/4. We have a scrap of basic white, and we have a window sheet here that measures 3 by 2 1/4. Okay, so there's our supplies, and we are using the tombstone boxes tonight. I have lots of projects to share with you for 12 weeks of Halloween, and it was a real struggle today to figure out what to make a week in advance of when the 12 weeks of Halloween start. So we're actually we're casing up the project from the holiday catalog. But I'll tell you, sometimes it's not so easy to case something, because I was really stumped there for a while. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take the top, and I wanted to tell you guys that if you didn't want this to be a tombstone, you could place this on your trimmer and you can cut it off. You can cut off this top part right here. Just line it up. You have to do it flat though, okay? So you have to line it up like that and then cut straight across there. And then that just makes it a really neat box, okay? See, well, let me get a Post-it note so you can really see how it would look. I should have done it for y'all. We're not doing that tonight, but I'm just telling you that if you don't want to do a tombstone, so there's what it would look like. Isn't that neat? So yeah, just whack that off. So this is the top, because the top is a little bit bigger than the bottom. So if you place them on top of each other, you will see that the top is a smidge bigger. I put a Post-it note just to make sure. So now what we're going to do is take this die, and this took me a while to find. This is in the Seasonal Labels dies, and I'll show you the rest of them. So this is sheet number 1, and this is sheet 2. So there is a lot of dies in this pack. Yeah. Okay. There is that. So let me slide all this over, and we will get the stamping cut and emboss machine. Okay, so we have a 1, 2, and a 3. And then the most challenging part of this, of course, is lining it up exactly where you want it. We want to leave room to emboss the greeting down here. So that looks pretty good right there, but we want to flatten this. So equal sides on the left and the right, and hopefully that's centered. These boxes are a little bit thicker, so that's why it takes a little more oomph to get it to run through there. Oh, I forgot my Post-it note was still in there. Now you could save this part for something else later, so don't throw that away. Use that for something else. Now, right here is where we're going to emboss. And I know we don't sell the embossing buddy anymore, but I still have to use it. I have my little embossing basket here, so I'm using white. This stuff gets everywhere. Actually, why did I close that? We have one more thing we're going to stamp with it. So we're going to slide this over for a second. And then we're going to heat set it. Now, the black piece of Designer Series paper, we're going to also emboss it. So I'm just finding the center so that I can stamp Boo on it. Now we need a Post-it note. So Brenda says, you handle the embossing cut machine so gently. Is there a reason? Yes, loud noises sometimes interrupt my video. So I try to be very gentle. I'm covering up the hay and I'm just gonna ink up the Boo. Yeah, I don't think you could break it really by slamming it closed, but yeah, I don't want my video to be interrupted. I kind of noticed a pattern last year. Oh, that may not be centered, but oh well. I didn't use the embossing buddy, and now you can tell because it's sticking to it. Oh well. So we're going to turn this over and add the window sheet. Yeah, it fits. Yeah, I'm not really talking, am I? Sorry. I'm like concentrating so much to make this project because I don't want to mess up again. So I'm going to add some of these stars. Two. Come back here. Now we're going to stamp. We're using Blushing Bride and Memento. need a scrap piece. Okay. And then we're going to give him some little rosy cheeks. But I stamped off first. You probably can't see it real well in the video. Okay, so this 1/2 inch piece here, I'm going to flag it with the Tailored Tag Punch. And then I'm going to take, let's see, probably 2 1/4. We're going to trim some of it down. So this is the new black and white gingham ribbon. I love it. And we're going to color it with our pumpkin pie marker. And I'm going to get some paper to color on, because I don't want this to go through on my grid paper. Here's that. Now we have to fussy cut him out because the punch is really cool and I love it, but it only has the kitty cat, the pumpkin, and the ghost. It doesn't have this. And yes, I tried using the punch for him in every direction and it didn't work. I'm trying to go slow so that I don't mess up. You could use the ghost or any of the other ones. For example, here's the little ghost cut out with the Designer Series paper. So you could use that instead if you wanted to. Oh my gosh, how cute. Maybe we should, well, no, we're going to be using the ghost a lot for the 12 weeks of Halloween. So we're going to stick with, okay, let's go ahead and assemble the box, the bottom of the box. So Peggy asked about why did they leave the skeleton out. I was wondering the same thing, but I suspect that probably fewer people use the skeleton just because it's a little scarier than the little ghost. I don't know why. He shouldn't have been forgotten, right? Let's make sure this fits. Yes, it does. Okay. So now we're going to take our little nuggets and we're going to put a glue dot and 2 corners. You are welcome to use your favorite adhesive. for wrapping these, which I have done probably ever since I've been a demonstrator, I like to use glue dots. Now we're going to color these two also with our blends. So I'm going to get my scrap piece of paper back out. And we're going to color this one with the pumpkin pie. Whoops, get back over there. So not only can you color your ribbon, you can also color your designer series paper. Okay, there's that one. So this one has candy corn and candy. So we're going to be using pumpkin pie, Highland Heather, and Daffodil Delight. I'm going to start with the Daffodil Delight, and I'm going to color the center piece of the candy corn with this marker. Okay, I think that's all the candy corn. I could be wrong. And then I'm going to use the pumpkin pie to color the bottom section. And then Highland Heather for those other little candies. Not sure what they are. Okay, that's it with that one. So now we're going to use the glue dots. Oops, come on. Did I tell y'all that this is what David had to go to the store to get today, was the Hershey Nuggets? I went through all of my containers of my projects that I kept. And since we moved last year, I got rid of all the old candy. And I took all the candy out of my old samples that I kept and trashed them too, because we moved in September of last year. So it was super hot. So yeah, I could only find one Hershey Nugget that's probably 20 years old. And this is the last one. Now in the picture, I can't show you because I can't reveal the inside of the catalog until it goes live. But in the picture, it looks like there's 6 nuggets. Where's my 5th? Six don't fit in this box. So, yeah, 6 don't fit. I don't know how they did it. Maybe they cut one in half or something. So this is how it fits in there, but there's a little bit of space down there. So I'm just going to put a little bit of crinkle. It really only needs a small amount. That way they don't slide down. See? Now let's finish decorating it. So we've got this. And we need the, what is this called? Playful Pets Trim. So we're going to tie a bow. So if you weren't here earlier, I am going to go live tomorrow to do a catalog walkthrough. I am not sure yet about Wednesday. I really need to get started on the 12 weeks of Halloween, and there's a lot that goes into that. So I'm not sure yet. That one I'll have to let you know. But tomorrow we're going to do the walkthrough, okay? So now we're going to add this here. Actually, I want to whack off just a little bit, so that it's just hanging off, right? So this measures just a little under 2 inches now. Yeah, that's better. So that's going to go there, and this is going to go here, but we want to flag the end. So I'm going to fold it over and then take my scissors and cut at an angle, and now it's flagged. Hopefully you can see that. So I'm going to add this with a glue dot, because why not? And I'm going to add this also with a glue dot. This is a glue dot friendly project. And then he's going to get added with a mini dimensional. It doesn't appear to have much sticky on it. And then this is going to get added also with a glue dot. Isn't that cute? I can't take credit. I copied it right out of the catalog. There's a slight modification because there's no instructions on how they made things. So there's no instructions and there's no measurements. There's just pictures and a supply list. But the supply list didn't include what die they used to cut the window. So it was seasonal labels. Isn't it cute? I love it. So my first Halloween project for 2021, but next week the 12 weeks of Halloween starts. Yes, can you believe it? Next week. Okay, you guys have a great night. Thank you so much.